I recently got like 2.5, almost 3 months ago. I got an interlock. That shouldn't affect that shit.
Ooh, we all wish and hope and pray that it wouldn't, but it does. It leaves a knot in your hair. You probably can feel it.
Oh man.
It puts knots in there, and it's just not the way that hair locks naturally. So, yeah, it's not great. But just I wouldn't do it anymore because then you just have more knots. Eventually, that becomes like a weak spot, but usually at this length, it's not a weak spot. It just takes over time as it grows out. It just gradually gets thinner and weaker because of that. But luckily, your hair's not super long when you did it, so it'll just once it's longer, the ends will be slowly weakening and falling off because that's it makes a knot. I hate it. I wish you would have asked me first. Then I would say, hey, no, don't do that. There's a reason why we don't offer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried something. Ain't like how it was done. Ain't like how she did it.
Yeah, well, it wasn't how she did it. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
That's what it does. You shouldn't get it. It's not good. A lot of people, they sell it as a maintenance method that lasts longer or whatever. But I would rather keep my hair on my head than have it just happen to last longer a little because it kind of lasts longer, but when it gets frizzy, it's not fixable frizz. Versus the retwist frizz is easy to fix, but the broken hairs that come from those knots, you can't fix it. It just has to grow out. So it'll be okay. Just I wouldn't do it anymore though.
Yeah. Like, I don't like the serious part of it. I don't like that.
No, I would never talk down on another stylist, but it's just a lot of stuff that needs to be done differently. And there's no. That's why I changed. That's why I put the tagline for the salon as the standard for lock care because after doing this for 20 years, I've seen good stuff and I've seen bad stuff, and all the bad stuff has consistent things that happen, and all the good stuff have consistent things. And if you pay attention and you focus on what you're doing and you pay attention to what happened to the person before and the person before, and you see this is what happens for the people that get their hair done every 2 weeks, this is what happens to the people that get their hair done every, because when I first started this, I didn't know what the right thing was either. But over time of paying attention, you find out that's not right. It breaks people's hair off. And it would be wrong for me not to tell people that it breaks their hair off if it breaks their hair off. So I have to tell people that's not, I could just be like, oh, it's fine. But the truth is I know what happens in the long run, and I don't want you to be surprised. And what's worse is that the times when I've neglected to tell people what I noticed about their hair, especially on the first time of me doing their hair, when I fail to tell them what's going on with it, when they start having problems, they're like, well, you've been doing my hair for this long. Why is this having a problem all of a sudden? Well, that was something that happened a long time ago, and I don't really have control over that because that was before me. So if I don't tell you the first day, then it's going to be my fault when you finally notice it. And then I didn't do it. I swear to God.
Yeah, I noticed that when she did it, I noticed that it's so small, it tightens the hair up. And
Yes.
It's real thin at the
It's
root.
thick everywhere where you were getting it twisted, and then there's like a little tiny weak spot right where the interlocking happened on every single one. And yeah, unfortunately, but the good thing about it is that it's usually pretty long before they start to break. So they can survive for a good long time before they start to break. But it kind of sucks when they do start to break. A lot of people just go ahead and cut them off at the point because they don't want those, you just be out in public and they'll like break off, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see their hair breaking off in public like that. So a lot of times the people, when they do start to notice the thinning and stuff, they just cut it because by then it's pretty long. So they're like, what's a couple inches? Because usually people figure out when they first get that done that they don't like it, just like you. But yeah, I wish you would have asked me first because I'd be like, don't do it, don't do it. Don't do it. Save yourself the trouble. Yeah. But it's at the end. I mean, by the time your hair gets long, it's just going to be the ends that are having the issue. But yeah, I got multiple videos about why it's bad, but people just get mad and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of the times. But it's like, I've been doing this longer than anybody that I know that's doing it. I don't care. Like, I know one person that's been doing it longer than me because I learned from her. But when I started doing locks, there was very few people that even had them. But now it's just such a popular topic that, everybody has their opinion. But opinions don't mean a lot when I'm seeing people's hair break off in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could say whatever you want. Oh, my hair is like this. My hair. They do that a lot. They be arguing with me constantly. And it's just frustrating because I am not telling anybody anything for, what is it? What do I gain? I don't gain anything. I'm trying to help. if my help is not appreciated. But no, I just be trying to help. So at the other salon, I had all these, the basic stuff about locks on the wall. You were there before, right? You never went to that salon, just this one?
No, the one over there off
In Norcross.
yeah, off
Yeah.
what is it?
I was gonna say, you've been there, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I had on the wall, no oil and, you know, how often you're supposed to get it done and all that kind of jazz. So that everybody could know, even when I'm not there, because I can't always be present. Sometimes it's other stylists and they don't always go through all the stuff that I do when people ask questions, just because, you know, it took, you know, well, now the girl that's been with me the longest, Ty, I think you've been her. She's been here for a long time, so she knows all the stuff now. She went to hair school too, so she just graduated. She knows all the stuff. But usually when I get somebody new and I'm training them, they don't be knowing all the stuff. So I put it on the wall so everybody would be able to get it.
Ty still here?
Say it again.
Ty, she's still here?
Yeah, Ty's still here. She just graduated school, so she'll probably be going up in her hours soon, because she be booked up too. Yeah, I had just opened this day up because I was normally off on Wednesday, but I figured since I'm gonna be off on Thursday, I might as well work today. And immediately, as soon as I opened it, everybody booked it up. So
That's good. Get that money, get that money. But yeah, she just, I don't know, I just didn't like it.
yeah, a lot of people don't like it. Some people do, but a lot of people, if they've been getting twisted and then they get it, they won't like it. The only people that really like it are people that only have had that. They don't have anything to compare it to, so they don't know. So I have to give them grace when they argue with me, because they wouldn't know. They don't know how thick and full and soft and fluffy, you know, because the knots make it as hard and stiff and just skinny. No matter what the texture, they just be skinny little knots.
Yeah, it was just a whole bunch.
But the hair doesn't like it, you know, and you can tell that the hair doesn't like it by the way that it responds.
I think it was just a whole process of doing it too. She just did the root and she wasn't focused on the rest of the lock. I ain't like that.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of how it goes. Yeah. They just do the roots. Yeah, well, and a lot of people, even some people that twist it, just do the roots. But I mean, I do the roots after everything else is fully locked. But I think you were still at the beginning of your journey the last time we saw you. But yeah, you're not the only person that doesn't like it. I just wish I would have been able to catch you before. Like, no, don't do it. I'll be catching people late a lot. I could save y'all the trouble. But it's not the end of the world. The beautiful thing about locks is that no matter what happens, they still just keep growing. So it is not the end of the world. But you are going to notice that for a long time, though.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried about, like you said, I'm still kind of at the beginning.
And sometimes when it hasn't been too far since they were done, I can undo some. But I'll see if I can undo a little bit of it, if I can. But yeah, sometimes I can go in there and undo a couple of knots.
Like I say, it's kind of the beginning stage. Let it grow out.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the end.